Hello, my artists. Mrs. Keitel here. Happy Star Wars Day. Today is Monday, May 4th, and as Star Wars fans know, today is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I love that pun. That pun is one of the reasons why May 4th was selected as Star Wars Day. My classroom slash office in my home right now is decked out in some of my favorite Star Wars items from our home. We've got Chewbacca. He normally comes along to school with me on May 4th, but since we're home, he's hanging out here today. A couple of my favorite Star Wars shirts. And then we've got a canvas here that is the original Star Wars. This is like the middle of the story in the Star Wars series, but the 70s movies were the first ones. Today, I've got my Millennium Falcon shirt on, and I was trying to be inspired by Rey for my hair, but I don't know. I'm not a movie hairstylist, so I did the best I could. But anywho, today I just wanted to do a fun, quick little mixed media cardboard sculpture with you all. I miss you all so much. I made a video yesterday and shared that you could look through today and another video. Some of these videos are really hard for me, sitting in my living room and talking to you all, or locking myself in my bedroom and talking to you all, opposed to being in our classroom. Sometimes just isn't as easy. You might see too, we also have a guest star here. This is Sealy Bean, my son. He'll be one very soon, but right now he's tagging along with me because it's our lunchtime. So here are the supplies that I'm using. I've got toilet paper rolls. It looks like even one of these toilet paper rolls might have been messed with by a 1-year-old over here. I have a roll of tape because I do not have glue with me at the moment. I have green paper that I randomly found in my house, but you could use any kind of paper that you would like for these. I also have painted paper that Henry, my 5-year-old son, and I made a couple weeks ago. We were getting really inspired by the artist and author Eric Carle, so we made our own papers. For today, really good ones might be a green for Yoda. If you don't have a black, you could use a red for Darth Vader. Maybe you're going to do C-3PO. You could do like a yellow or even like a mixture of a yellow-orange. These are papers that had nothing to do with May 4th, but they can be used for today. So I'm going to start off by thinking about making a little Yoda, and I'm going to turn my toilet paper roll into a Yoda. First, by cutting some paper and taping it around. So I'm going to just make a strip. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what I'm going to do is just kind of line up my toilet paper roll. Give a little snip, and then after I snip it, just do my best to cut a straight line all the way across. Now, guys and gals, if it's not a straight line, do not worry one bit. Just do your best. Once you get that cut out, we're going to wrap it around. Now, you may not need this entire piece of paper. If you want to go around a couple of times, that's fine, but if you want to save your paper or use the same piece to do the next step, you can do that as well. So then you can cut across here. I hope everyone's able to see all right. Okay, so now that I've got it wrapped all the way around, I'm going to take 2 pieces of tape. Instead of one long piece of tape, I'm going to do 2 kind of medium pieces and start by putting one on each edge. So that's just going to hold it tight while I decide anything else that I might be doing with it. Yeah, Sealy. He needs some more blueberries. He's out of blueberries. Once you get that taped down, you could decide to just put a little piece of tape on the edge and wrap it over to stop that paper from moving around too much. So I'll just kind of place it over and then wrap it inside of the tube here, like so. So you're going to decide what's your top or your bottom. I'm going to use the side where I just taped to hold it in place as my bottom, also because I know that's nice and flush. So now I have my base of my Yoda. Here are the remaining pieces just from that one piece of 8.5 by 11 inch paper. From here, I'm going to think about Yoda's ears. And Yoda's ears kind of come off wide and then come down. Do you think Yoda's ears do that too? Yeah? So I can decide to make 2 ears and tape them on both sides, or if I wanted, I could fold a bigger piece of paper in half and make 2 ears at the same time. So I'm going to fold that in half, and where the crease is, not where it's open, but where the crease is where I will draw and cut, because it's going to hold that together. So I'm going to think about making and drawing the ears coming out, but a centerpiece that would be connected at the back of the head. So that way it would be a piece that fits here, and then the ears are going to come off. All right, now my husband and my son have been gone today. They've been tilling gardens for our family and practicing some good social distancing, and they just pulled in the driveway, so you'll probably see them here soon. So what I'm thinking about for Yoda's ears are kind of what they do. And I've drawn here about 1 inch of space where we're going to allow that back piece to connect. Then we have the shape of the ears coming off. The nice thing about this is once you draw on one side and you cut it out and open it up, you'll have a fresh side to do details that you want that are separate from our cutout. So I'm going to cut this out now. I'm going to make it a little wider. That's the nice thing too about drawing first and then cutting, is you can decide if you would like to keep it like that or do it a little different. Go through the back, boys. Okay, so from this 1/2, it's cut out and opens up with that 1 inch space into those Yoda ears. Now remember, I'm going to flip it around so I don't see that marker anymore. Now these ears are pretty big, and I like the shape a lot, but they're just a smidge too big for what this body would be with the toilet paper. So I'm just going to trim it down. Once I have that trimmed down, I'll tape it onto the back. Whoops, those are upside down. Or are they? Hi, Henry. I'm making a video for my students. Okay, and then once this is taped down, you could either use a Sharpie or you could use other colors of paper to cut them out.
I want to help you. I want to help Mommy.
We're going to make our own too in just a minute. So, once you're done, take some markers and add a face here. At the end of this video, I'll add an image of mine and Henry's one that we made together. I hope everybody's having a wonderful May 4th. May the 4th be with you, my friends, my artists, and I will see you later.